murdered a bunch of people.
I mean, we could always go to murder. Murder is always fun in a game of D&D.
I mean, but there isn't anyone to murder at the moment. I mean, technically there is, but that means I'd have to betray the entire party, and that I don't think that's within Das's character. And somebody decided to remove the curse from Das, so even if I wanted to sort of try and play out a betrayal, I can't. Right?
But it would be a betrayal of your own free will.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'll warn you this now. If that is even attempted, there's going to be a backdoor in Das's mind that gets blown open.
Yes. Yeah.
God, my dirty brain, they got to rearrange that sentence in a totally different way.
Oh my god! Oh my god, man! Yeah, I only just got what you meant now. Yep. I mean, oh no. Like, oh, it feels so cold and surprisingly bang! I mean, he would certainly go out with a bang if that happened.
Hey.
You could say that Eppa would have shot their load into death.
Oh, God.
You started this, Brian! I will keep it going until you can't bear it anymore.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Ha! Ha!
Oh, good evening, everybody, by the way.
Yet?
Oh yeah, we've been out the trails for a while.
Yeah.
Look,
Hi, everybody.
Final Boss Fight has like a controlled thing. I'll start with the shows for like the few minutes of chaos where everybody's slowly gathering around the table.
Yeah.
Because I feel that's much more natural, because let's face it, that happens at every D&D table.
It does. Especially when we talk about Eppa's trigger, like happy finger, you know? I mean, that's one way to do some fingering. Hey. I can imagine Brian face palming right now. And just
I'm
thinking...
close. There's 2 fingers.
Only 2 fingers?
Yeah, I was going to say, only 2 fingers?
It's
there'd be at
Dash's
least
back
3.
door. You just can't go in there with a full fist, you know? You've got to tease it first.
Yes, that's fair.
That's us demonetized on YouTube. Right.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to the mania that is tonight.
Hell yeah.
No.
A wonderful band of sexually repressed misfits.
I mean...
I bear resemblance to that remark.
Yeah, good times.
Anyway, this wonderful band of misfits have dealt with the Krabben cult. Narrowly escaped. Well, one of them narrowly escaping with their lives. Goddamn rogues!
Yeah.
Goddamn wizard, back up!
Yeah.
I feel like I should go over there. Like, wizard, back up is that side. Rogue is that side. Picture you guys like you're around a table. But yes,
Never doubt the kobolds.
Yeah.
Team Fun Size.
Hell yeah. Fun size. Hey.
See, now you just need a gnome or a halfling to join you. In fact, you need a gnome and a halfling and a goblin, and then you've got like the full range of fun size characters in the player's handbook.
Sorry, Aileen, Tink, and Rex. We're gonna have to betray you guys so we can have the, midget. Well, I say midget. No, small people crew. You know, it's got to be done.
I don't know. I just imagine all.
I don't hear any objection.
I mean,
I'm actually now more imagining all 3 of those characters waking up and their legs have been sawn off at the knees.
oh my god, we're having like a Saw situation. I want to play a game, and by that, I could just imagine, right? Okay, so Rex, Aelin, and Tink's legs have only been like sawn up to the knees. and then like they
Can
find like
we not talk about things like this, because
okay,
I don't like sharp things, so please.
Yep,
okay,
stand
no,
up.
no,
Yeah.
okay, stop.
Skipping on. Getting back on track. Yeah, you guys have dealt with the Kraven cult, and that was as far as my notes got at that point. Oh, and Das has been cured of a sword of vengeance.
Yeah. Good times.
You sound so disappointed, Das.
I mean, I don't know. But I guess it's just the chaotic nature of just, I don't know, seeing how far I could push the Sword of Vengeance before it completely loses its sanity.
Look, if you want, I can go back. I can learn Bestow Curse and give you a new one.
I mean,
A curse of remembering names. And every time you missay someone's name, you take D4 damage.
oh no, that would be dead. That would be dead from that curse.
That's why it's a good curse.
Das would literally, like, I would have to make a new character.
In reality, though, that would hurt me because I regularly forget someone's name if I don't speak to them on the regular.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Mm.
You person, ow, trying to remember name.
Dun, 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 dun,
Eventually kills
dun.
over from D4 psychic damage.
Oh, also, I need to change.
But yeah, you've also all leveled up now. Congratulations, you're all level 6.
Hooray!
Ignore the stat cards at the bottom of the screen right now. They are all out of date and need changing.
Yes.
I was saving it until everybody was done. Currently, Foxy's is the only one that would be correct, because Foxy ain't here and Foxy ain't leveled up.
How could he? How rude.
I know, right? I feel so pain that Foxy hasn't updated his character sheet.
I know.
He gets so many cool things to play with.
Scandal!
Yeah, scandal. How dare he? Either way.
Either way. So I suppose we could rejoin with you all back at Azulon City.
Yes, I guess it's just smooth sailing from there.
It's only a nice place to walk along the beach.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that there was a walk along the beach and not a boat trip.
No, because currently the big claw's in the harbour right now getting repaired.
Yeah, that's true. And we have enough monies, apparently, to get it fixed. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, I've got a few diamonds we can sell. Although I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get to, kill and then sell the body parts of the Kraben.
Well, I mean, for now, I suppose it's part like in a deep sleep under the sea, never to wake until someone decides to learn how to summon it, and then all hell will break loose.
A voice in the sky just booms down your wall. Look, I haven't got the time to make a Kraben character stat block right now.
Oh.
Eppa's pulling down his hat, just like pulling the brim of his straw hat down. Who that would be?
Oh, no idea.
So say I, Poseidon, King of the Sea.
Hi, King of the Sea. Well, I'm not quite sure what to do now, since we dealt with the whole cult thing, summoning the giant crab. I think one of us has some light reading to do. Like, more or less looking at Eppa with the giant tome in their hands. Or something.
I've also got paperwork to do. Like, it just goes into what I imagine is like a satchel just filled with plans. And just got the shipping route. We've got troop transportation, possible mercenary work,
Hmm.
and just looks up really bored and depressed.
Yeah.
Oh, can I just
Oh.
unleash a Kraben?
Why? After all the hard work of taking care of the cultists, and you want to unleash the very thing that could potentially wipe out this entire city?
It'd be fun.
I mean, true, but that. I mean, I may not always be the voice of reason, but something tells me that that would be a very terrible idea. And since I'm not so fueled with vengeance anymore, it just feels odd to just do it.
What if we make it a protection racket? We
A
threaten
protection.
them. We threaten that we'll destroy the town with the Kraben unless they give us all the money.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. But then again, there wouldn't be much of a fight. And I do like a good fight.
Fine. Let's go make a new enemy and we can destroy them with a Kraben. Just make sure they have treasure.
Agreed. Oh yeah, by the way, at some point, and I mean at some point in the future, we need to go to trying to remember the names.
It would be
try-
Ocean Way. Oh, that's something actually
Ocean Way.
I haven't shared this with you all yet, and I forgot. I do this quite a lot.
Hmm.
Forget things?
Yes. It's a terrible
Well,
thing. I should really go get my brain checked.
anyways, so yeah, at some point we need to go over to Ocean Way for I have business to attend to, but we can spend a little more time here if we want. There's no real rush, really. It's not a time limit or anything.
What are you planning?
What am I planning? Oh, just delivering a hat. It's no big deal. Like, I can show you the hat if you like. It's a really nice looking bonnet. Has like flowers and fruit and everything. Like fake fruit, mind you. Like, so you can't really eat it. Like, I will get the box out and I will show everyone the hat. It's like a mauve bonnet with like a sort of pink ribbon and like little bits of fruit like grapes.
Yep.
A banana here and there, pears, apples, and
Everyone else is really suspicious too, right?
I was just thinking of like, that looks real pretty, boss.
I know, right? But yeah,
Can
just
I
need
wear
to.
it?
Well, again, it's a delivery, so technically speaking, like this hat, like you can't wear this hat, but we can get you a hat from the Hatters and make it similar to that.
He pulls off his flat cap. Like, I already got one from them. It's this one. Puts it back on.
Well, we can always like go back there, get you get you a bonnet, and you can look as fabulous as you like.
But we need the money to fix the big claw.
That is
The ship,
also
not
a
you.
very good point. Yeah, that is also a very good point.
Already
So-
fixed you.
Well, yes, technically speaking,
Mhm.
but yes, once the big claw's fixed, like whatever money's left, we can go buy you a hat. How's that?
After supplies and other things.
Well, yeah, and then after supplies and other things,
Okay.
and then we go buy you a bonnet.
Okay.
I think Eppa's just quietly crying with joy. Eiffel's learning so well.
Aww.
Slowly but surely, Eiffel becomes a bureaucrat.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Ifo just becomes the kind of guy that is really nice and gentle, but then you spill his pint. And then you find out what it means to become a meat accordion.
Anywho,
That's a sentence.
so yes, let's see what we can do with the riches that we have recently obtained to fix the big claw and possibly regain our supplies.
Ifo then only has a headache. So I had an idea. Ow. Do you think there's a reward for killing the Kraken guy?
You're right! Oh my goodness, Eppa, whatever you've been doing, he's learning.
He's able to have a...
All him. It's all him. I'm so proud.
Can I have a cookie?
We will grab you a cookie as soon as we get the money together to fix the ship, get the supplies, buy you the bonnet, and then we will buy you the cookie.
Yay. Bye, Percival.
Percy.
Sorry, you missed him now. He's out of the top of the stairs.
Oh.
No.
Either way.
Well, come here then. Nope. Doesn't want to know me.
Okay.
Alright then.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
yeah, you guys make your way back to town. Where would you like to go first?
To find the highest authority to get our reward for dealing with the cultists.
Right then, I'll take you to the City Watch. One of their sergeants is currently on duty behind a desk. There is a mountain of paperwork either side of him. So many drunken orderlies. Find. One moment, little lizard man. Find.
Yep.
Find. Right, what can I help you with?
My good sir. So, recently, if I recall correctly, you had a problem with a few cultists who were trying to summon this giant creature known as the Kraken.
Please don't say that word. We have one in the holding cell. He won't shut up about it.
Oh, fantastic. Then he can verify what I've got. And Eppa just lifts the book up. May I?
One moment, leans round and... Oi! Footpad! Get that mad one out of the cells. Right, so, reward for the Kraken. Let's see here. Like, Cyphel's full of paperwork in his desk. Well, we did have a bounty posted on it.
Yeah, technically we prevented it from being summoned as opposed to killed it, but prevention's better than cure, right?
No, it was meeting these guys, and he's like gesturing to the cultist, which is now coming around to the front to verify the book's authenticity.
Oh, carry on.
At which point the cultist is like, brothers, sisters, have you come to hear the great word of the Kraken?
Now, lifts up the book.
You have the holy book of the Kraken. That is wonderful. You are now the high priest of the Kraken. Praise be the Kraken.
Mage hand covers his mouth.
Praise be
Alright,
the
cool.
Kraken and all his wonderful glory. And he goes off on a wonderful tirade of exaltation.
Mage hand stays on the entire time.
Well, until the mage hand kind of wears off.
At which point he gets cast again.
Or I'll renew it.
Double mage hand.
Cannot have enough mage hand.
That's what she said.
I mean, while it can't do damage to you, it can interact with other things. But we will not go into too much detail about that.
No, wasn't that a discussion in the group chat a couple of weeks ago?
Getting off that topic.
Yeah,
Aw.
getting off.
We'll save that for later. The DM knows a place.
Everybody knows your name.
But you certainly hear it screaming throughout the halls.
And they're very glad you came.
Well
Cheers,
played,
my
sir.
friend.
Well played.
Either way. Either way. So yes, I will sort out the reward, I suppose, while you sort out whatever it is you want to do with the culty people cult thing.
Well, the sergeant during this whole thing will pipe up and be like, well, clearly the thing's been dealt with, so according to this, you get a nice ripe reward of 4,000 silver.
Mr. Chag, did the cult have any legal assets?
Hang on. The kitten wanted a cuddle. And then wants to climb up on my shoulder because he wants to be a parrot tonight. I hope you're happy up there, Percival.
He just wants to play D&D too.
That he does.
True.
That he
I
does.
will play a tabaxi. I will play a tabaxi monk rogue.
See, I feel like that's too predictable for Percival. I would expect Percival to buck the trend and go for. I was going to say a Haragon, but we already have a Haragon in the party.
An Aarakocra Eldritch Knight.
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, this
was
is
about to fall
remarkably
off.
uncomfortable.
Look at him.
You're getting too big
Look
for
at
this,
him.
for this shoulder malarkey, you know.
So yes, I love being up high and this high. Look at me.
Just need to get yourself a big hat.
Yeah.
I've got a big hat that basically works like a cat bed.
With a wide brim.
I mean, one of my friends when we were children, she had rats and she would put on a baseball cap and they'd sit on the peak of the baseball cap.
No.
And she'd
You're
walk
not gonna
around the
make the
house with
jump.
them.
No. Thought so. There we go. You can sit on my lap. So yeah, you get 4,000 silver for dealing with the Kraken cult.
Nice.
Yeah, just to check something.
And legally, they have no assets.
Oh, damn.
Unless you want the Kraken cultists that you currently keep costing Mage Hand to keep quiet, because he's still exalting the great praise of the Kraken. And their new High Priest, which is now Eppa because he's in possession of the book.
Drop Mage Hand for a second.
Praise be the Kraken! It's Carapace.
Shut up.
At once, High Priest.
What assets do we have?
Well, technically we have access to the cave, where the altar is Your Grace.
And
that book, and that about sums it up right now.
is he wearing like a religious robe or anything?
Just wearing rags. Looks like the man hasn't actually changed his clothes for the better part of 2 weeks. He's still bathed,
no.
his skin is clean, his clothes are filthy. He
Right,
looks about like
okay.
every uni student.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I've forgotten Eppa's crush's name.
Maze?
Yeah, yes. Right, okay. Now you see this book?
Yes, that is the Great Kraken book.
The Kraken has essentially been defeated by friends of dragons. If you're gonna worship anyone, go worship a dragon. And if she's cute, bring her a shark. And leaves.
How do I go find a dragon? Yes,
You'll
first of
figure
all,
it out.
my hoodie for the internet to enjoy. The kitten right now is mauling the hoodie tassels.
Oh.
Ah, I just see the one little white toe.
Now the microphone apparently is now its enemy. He knows where you are, internet. Run!
Beautifully
But the
cultured
internet
kitten.
is made of cats.
Mm.
I have
Beautiful.
concerns now. He's looking at the webcam.
Uh-oh.
What are you up to, Percival? You're distracting this game immensely.
You'll get
Precisely
away with
that.
it.
Okay, you're just going to sit on my desk then? Alright, he's going to sit on the desk and be cute. Right, where was I before I got distracted by the kitten?
So Eppa went, well, I'm sure she's cute, yada yada
yes.
yada.
The goddess is like, are you a dragon?
I mean,
Towards
technically-
Eppa, technically. Go worship a dragon.
I-
Are you a dragon?
I think Eppa fully stops in his tracks at that question. Just like, it's full, like, balanced on one leg. No, you moron. I'm a kobold.
But
How do you
we're-
not know what a dragon is? You're like a 3-week sail from a dragonborn empire.
but
Just
we're
full on. Like, there's going to be Draconic Cry. I'm going to use Draconic Cry for the sheer intensity of this rant. As like, just Eppa tears into this guy. In fact, I'm just going to roll. Can I roll something to see how cruel and vindictive I am?
Roll me an intimidation check. Right, Percival, no, you can't attack the wires that are up there.
That is an 11, because I already have +1 charisma.
Oh no. I mean, it's a bit harsh, but they're not the harshest things in the world.
Yeah. Eppa, I imagine, will be there until he's escorted out.
Yeah, like, you give him the tirade, his feelings are a little bit hurt. And what's my foot ever done to you, cat?
like, I was gonna say after Eppa's epic rant, can Dust just sort of come in as a good cop and go, well, technically speaking, kobolds are kind of related to dragons, so technically. And
I know
look,
where you sleep.
I know where you sleep too. It's okay. Like, like it's like Eppa. If there's one, like Eppa, think about it. Like it's merchandising, you know. Like you say you're not a dragon, so like we're kind of related to dragons. Like, you know, little dragons. You know, they don't have to know that we're not dragons. Like, we could just, like, you know, it's called faking it till you make it, or just bullshitting with confidence. I should know. I do that all the time.
Oh, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
I always thought it was your roguish audacity.
Oh, you know what, Eppa? What have you been feeding Ifer? Like, he's become quite eloquent about it, I must say.
Well, I put down a thesaurus one day. I thought
I ate it.
I thought
It wasn't very nice.
although I am missing some magical components.
So,
Oh,
so how about it, Eppa? Merchandising. You know?
I suppose. And I think Epis just mutters to himself as he leaves. Merchandising, kobold merchandising. Just applying his mind to the problem because it's the only way he's going to get out this building.
Like, sorry for my companion's outrageous outburst. You see, he like, we're more or less like dragons, but we're trying to blend in with normal people, so people won't be so terrified and going, dragons, sort of thing. I feel like I gotta make a check, like deception check.
Yes, go ahead and make a deception check, Das.
Can I roll with advantage?
No.
Oh.
What's he gonna roll, folks?
A 9!
Oh no!
He's a bit down on his luck right now with Eppa's rant. He's like, but you're a kobold, you're not a dragon.
Well, I mean, we say we're kobolds, but how do you know we're not actual dragons?
Excuse me, kind guard, could I go back to my cell, please? And could I have a children's book on dragons? I feel like changing my religion.
So I essentially, well, actually, with combined efforts of Eppa's rant and Das's bullshittery, we made him lose all faith.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh.
Also, I'm concerned now. I just saw Percival dart out of the box room with something in his mouth and it pounced down the stairs like a happy kid.
Uh-oh.
It probably won't kill him.
Hopefully.
Probably just a sock I left on the radiator in there to dry off. Anyway.
Oh, that poor cat.
It's clean. Like I said, it was drying off.
Either way.
In any case, though, you're given your money for the reward. The sergeant now is like, well, that I can add that one to the weird thing today.
Yeah, so 4,000 silver, and we convinced the guy that we might be dragons. Who'd have thunk?
Well, he certainly
like how
shattered
it's-
his illusion on reality.
I like how it's my intimidate roll and your failed deception roll. The combination. That's beautiful. Wow.
Yes. Mwah. My God.
But yeah, that now brings us to the Big Claw, which currently sits in the dock, all clean and repaired. And now I'm going to show you guys. I've also just realised, ignore the bed.
Which bed?
That is off to the side of the boat.
Where? Let me see. Where is it? Which?
Inside.
Yeah, there was a random bed off the side. I don't know how that got there.
I mean, you could say it became the seabed. Yeah.
No. Just no.
At least it is
That's another one.
latest.
It's a good thing I didn't hear that second one. That would have been 2.
What? Laid to rest?
I know some people are really getting their sheets wet, but that's a bit much.
Yeah, but at least it'll be sleeping with the fishes.
It's a literal waterbed.
Yep.
Oh, hate you all so much.
Brian's like, fuck every single one of you with a cactus.
Sideways.
Ah,
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
my.
And we've come full circle.
Oh yes.
Hey.
So yes, the wonderful Big Claw has now been improved and updated. It now actually has a big claw, at its bow, which
Ooh.
can actually grab items. She's dual anchored. She only has one sail now, so her speed will be significantly reduced. But other improvements have been made, like there is now a captain's cabin on the upper levels at the helm section.
Hell yeah.
The main deck actually has a spare room if for anybody that wants to make that into an arcane workshop or some description. I.e. Tink and Eppa, there is a shared space for you to combine to build things in there.
Yep.
The window that's at the front of that does lead actually out onto the stern deck underneath the crane. So if you actually want to bring stuff on board whilst at sea or at port, that's the way it comes through. There is now a proper gun deck, again with a free space at the front end. Bedrooms for everybody, and an actual cargo hold with a brig.
Hooray! Complete with chains.
Yes. You can actually hold 4 prisoners in there quite happily. And it's only 4. You can't have more than that. Because otherwise you guys will start taking on a lot of captives.
Oh, then in that case, then we'll have to throw everyone else overboard.
Wait, what?
Literally.
I never said it would be any of us. I'm just saying, if we have more than like 4 prisoners, then we're gonna have to throw like prisoners overboard, or at least turn them into part of our crew. No, like okay, like lower their resolve enough for them to be like, you know what, it would be a good idea to join this pirate crew and not stage a mutiny against the captain, because like they're clearly superior to us, sort of thing. But anywho,
that be the new big claw.
Very pretty.
Yeah. There's only a side thing I should note for you all. When they did the plans, they took a rough estimate of Das's height, assuming everyone was going to be kobolds.
Uh-oh.
So those of you who are medium and larger, the beds are just a bit too short. It's kind of like sleeping on a kid's bed, you know? If you go like near fetal position, you can certainly get comfortable and fully on the mattress. Otherwise, like full-on knees are hanging off the edge.
Or if you sleep at an angle, maybe, like diagonally across the bed.
Maybe. I mean, you'll still get a comfy night's sleep, but it's just going to be really awkward. Take that up with the architects, not with the DM.
but you are the architect.
Shh.
I mean,
Well, if we take that bed just floating in the ocean off to the left, combine it and like push it together with another one, we could get a bed big enough for Rex.
Might well do. Currently, right now, we're guarding that boat off to the side of the map. But for the sake of everybody watching the video. For some reason, it's not showing on the map. Because I need to zoom in a bit more. Is that close enough? Nope. More zoom in. Zoom in enhance. Yeah, you can just about make it out just there. Yeah. Regarding that boat, though, there is a couple of goblins and a couple of gnomes in workers' overalls looking at it going, how the heck did that get there? I don't know. Get rid of it. I don't know. Don't have the tools on me right now to get rid of it. I can't sit there. It ruins everything. You watch as another small sailing ship comes in, interacts with the boat, interacts with the bed, and then flings up in the air under physics. Anyway, but aside done, you have a new shiny boat.
nice.
She all be fixed.
Hooray!
And I will do you a stat card for the next time you get involved in some naval combat.
Woohoo!
Woo!
So you know what things she can do. And yes, she is now armed with 4 cannons again, not 3 in a bit. So that's also good.
Well, time to find out what nonsense we can get up to. And I'm just gonna
Cannonballs
jump on
way.
the
Just out of
Wait, what?
curiosity. How much do cannonballs weigh?
It depends on the cannonball.
Indeed. Let me have a look.
How many pounders is that gun? Are those guns?
I don't know. To be honest, give me this kind of information. Just says it's a cannon.
So
And I'm not
long
asking for
gun.
any particular reason whatsoever.
No, that's the wrong one.
A 9-pound cannonball, which I do believe is within the weight limit of Mage Hand.
Was it Mage Hand I was thinking of?
Cool. I was.
It's gonna be mage hands now, just running around the ship.
Yes, Mage Hand is officially 10 pounds, so it can just load a cannon.
Yes.
Now you see, what you need is a staff of unseen servants. Summon a whole bunch of them, and then just order them to restock the cannonballs every time it fires.
You said we didn't have that already.
Well, first of all, you don't have a staff of unseen servants.
How do you know?
Or if you're
Because I haven't given you one yet.
yet.
Also, the kitten is back, and he is trying to get down behind the bed. Correction, he has succeeded in getting down behind the bed. And that's going to be fun for later.
Oh boy.
Hide.
He's currently got a case of the zoomies. There we go. If I scratch the arm enough, I'll distract him and he'll come over here. So, yes, well, what would you guys like to do whilst I distract the kitten?
Have we taken a long rest yet?
You guys can certainly take a long rest. Take a couple of days if you need to. I know Rex will certainly appreciate a couple of days. He's actually going to spend the next couple downstairs in the hold.
With the bard?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Bard is staying
Play him.
outside the danger zone, and he's going to lock himself inside the danger zone.
Well, if we're talking about my bard, they're a she. The she.
She
Oh,
will
that's
stand
not
outside the
bad.
danger zone.
Somebody call Kenny Loggins, because you're in the danger zone.
No. He's now officially Kenny Leggins. He exists in this universe, and that's the only song he plays.
Nice.
Fights begin in taverns not because of actual bar fights, barbarians, or fighters who need some roleplay to avoid. It's just because he keeps playing Danger Zone.
Yep. Oh yes.
Yeah, so to speak of downtime things, I think Eppa's going to get himself someone who can translate this book, because you said it's primordial.
Indeed.
So yeah,
Percival, get here.
Eppa will do that and then spend far too much time thinking how he can magically enchant a ship. That's basically all my downtime, for however long it's going to take.
There is an Archmage in town. He's mostly there to act as like an emergency communication beacon to other free cities on the Olympian Peninsula. Whilst he doesn't want to translate the book for you, he could give you the spell Comprehend Languages. Which
Cool. I'll take that. Yet another spell I need to study.
Yes. Well, he can give it to you as a scroll, so you can cast it on yourself for when you need to. Or, if need be, copy it to your spellbook for later.
Cool.
He only wants a small price of 200 gold.
Oh, bollocks.
Well, I have that spell available tomorrow. I can cast it on you tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like if he can't get it translated, he's probably will have gone back to ask Galen to teach Ep the spell. Answer.
Okay.
Well, Percival.
So yeah, I guess Ep is locked in his room, studying books, all of the books.
Alrighty then, I need to look up the thing for wizards and copying things to their spellbook. Because that's the thing I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for each level, it takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. The cost is in material components you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it and the fine inks you need to record it.
Cool. We can discuss that afterwards, because that means I need to do some shopping on the list of spells I've got, and that's going to be boring for anyone who's watching.
Well, it's not like 50 gold for every spell level, so it's just like...
Yeah, but it means I have to choose, and there's a lot that you've given me recently.
Oh yeah. Just buy a whole load of fine vellum and ink. Well, what does anybody else like to do with their downtime? As Eppa's now putting up quite a big shopping list.
Hmm.
We can go shopping if he really needs.
For supplies and things.
Yeah. I mean, with people like just maybe food and stuff in general as well. Got to load up the ship with some sort of long-term stuff.
I mean, you can do that. Well, you can be in charge of that.
for Tink, it
sort
would
of
just be
thing.
vast amounts of seaweed, dried seaweed, like you get sushi wrapped.
Why do we have all this seaweed on the ship? It's all
It's
like,
incredibly good ravage.
Just goes down
Um,
underneath the ship. Look at all this being farmed. Look at all this that I can farm.
Why do I just imagine somehow Tink managing to find a way to literally farm the seaweed and the limpets and I don't know, just like just
And
things.
I said that, I just imagine
Shit.
think like building a full-on redstone Minecraft style seaweed farm.
Aw. Yeah. I think Das would try and get some information about the person that he's delivering the hat to, whilst also because he did say to Iva that he would like help him get a bonnet, sort of thing. So yeah. Yeah, I would like to sort of try and gather information on the target, but also get an eye for a hat.
Well, that's fine, because that'll take you to the Hatters anyway, at which point you do meet the owner, who is just basically Garrett from DS9.
Hat.
So you need to get a... Do you really want to get the orca bonnet?
Well, he's the one that insisted. I just thought, since he's been working so hard, that he deserves one as an award. Well, as a reward for being a good boy.
Well, who am I to judge? Come here, big man, let's get your head measured and get this bonnet made up for you. And as he starts measuring, he pulls out a measuring tape and starts going around it. And as he starts measuring all the various parts that he needs, He starts speaking to you rather candidly. So, what other information are you looking for, dear Captain? Don't worry, your dear Ifer here can't hear us whilst I'm doing the measurements.
Ah, good. Well, it just occurred to me that I probably don't know what the person I'm delivering the hat to looks like, and or at least has the defining features that would help me make my search for that person easier. And I was wondering whether you have any advice or hints or anything of the sort, really.
Well, first of all, the actual hat itself has all the information you require, but clearly you need some actual guidance.
Oh, I didn't realise the hat actually had the information on. Oh, let me just take a quick peek, and yeah, I'll just take a quick peek into.
Hey, you look at the hat and he's just like, oh, for goodness sake! No, I didn't mean it literally. I meant it metaphorically.
Oh.
Okay, so the way it works is it's a bonnet, so it's going for a woman. She is clearly in some sort of merchant trade, goods and fruits and things like that, with all the decorations on it.
Oh.
Judging by the quality of the fabric, I would say she was most certainly a noble. We're not talking farmhand or landowner, we are talking businesswoman.
Ah. Yes, I can definitely tell by the silkiness of this material right there.
As like you examining it, you feel a snap, and he flicks your hand with the other end of the measuring tape. And don't touch the merchandise.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Put it back in the box.
I will put the bonnet back in the box. So yes. Okay. All right. So, merchant woman, very rich lady.
I think this job might be a bit beyond you.
Ah, nonsense. I am a man of my word, and I am someone who is quite capable of completing anything anyone asks of me. And I think I can deliver this hat to the nice lady. No, with no issue at all. There's absolutely no issue at all. It's fine. It'll be fine.
My faith in you is kindled but a little. I fear for the both of us in this endeavour.
I mean, do we have a name of this wonderful lady?
You'll have to find out when you get to Ocean Way. I have no name. I have a package that needs to be delivered.
Fair enough.
That's how these contracts work. If it has a name, the job's considerably higher.
Okay, so this is out of character, but I do have a question. Is the same person that I'm delivering this bonnet to the same person that I have to put the pin into?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Duly noted.
Yes, the hat delivery is the guise of an assassination.
Yes.
It's like the trope of uranium deals in movies are always found in code, and it's always under yellow cake.
Fair enough.
Sorry, not yellow cake, lemon cake.
Lemon cake. Yeah, I remembered something about a badge, and I just or brooch of sorts, and I wanted to double check.
Yeah, no, the brooch is part of the job as well.
Yeah, the brooch is part of the job. Cool.
I think.
Got
I
it.
can't remember now.
I remember you said that I had to look for someone, and when I do find that someone,
Oh, yeah, that was it. If you need the information on the target, find the one wearing the brooch, and then they will explain all.
Okay, and it's the same brooch that I've got in my hand, and the same brooch that I've got to put on the target for the hat. Got it. Cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah, got it. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Yes, but mark my words, this hat delivery will be of top quality. And yeah, you could say she'll be one happy customer by the time it's delivered.
At which point, He takes all the necessary measurements, begins working on a mannequin head to start making the form, and you notice he switches from business, assassination, to hat making. In terms of his conversational style, because obviously now I fucking hear you and hear the conversation. Oh, I'm sure it will be the best delivery we've had for years. You've clearly got the expertise necessary for such a task.
Well, I am quite flattered by your words, but I am a man of modesty, but also a man of capability. As is with my crew as well.
You saying I'm comparable?
Capable. That means that you are someone who can do great things, Ivor.
Oh, I thought that meant I look good in a cape.
I mean, that too. I mean, we can always find you a cape. You know, make you look
just
more
take the
dapper.
sale.
All right, how much is it for the hat, or to be made, or at least no, or
For
at least
this one bonnet, we'll see when you return.
Oh, fair enough. When would that be? Like tomorrow morning? A couple of days time?
I should have it done by tomorrow afternoon. With a bit of luck, I do have a couple of other orders to fulfill.
Ah, excellent. Then in that case, then we shall bid you a farewell, and may my friend's bonnet look absolutely exquisite.
Oh, most certainly, dear Captain. Oh, actually, whilst I think about it, if you meet any other naval officers on your rounds, do send them my way, won't you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm the man of a seaman who knows a man of a sea.
Fantastic. Specifically a kobold captain.
Yeah. Fair enough. I will certainly make note of that. Good day to you, sir. Come along, Ivor. We have other business to attend to.
Okay, Captain.
Yes.
Follows on after you.
Yes. Leave.
Excellent.
I guess. Yeah.
Anybody else want to do anything for some downtime?
Tink will write some letters. She will write them and flick through what she has. Back.
The joys of sea snail mail.
Literally sea snails?
Yep. It takes a while, to be fair.
I would have thought it would be the Sea Pony Express.
And the problem is that those guys are always demanding maternity and paternity leave. Anyway, you do receive a couple of letters.
Yep.
Now that you've been docked for a few days, you do see a couple of sneeze sails with the clear markings, and you receive a couple of letters from home, just making sure you're alright and everything's going well on your studies abroad.
Studying.
You do receive one from one of your teachers from your time at sort of your arcane schooling, if you will.
Yeah.
I was just, wondering if you're free to give him a hand with something later. Also the handwriting of it is absolutely atrocious, like it was written with his other hand.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I was gonna say she'll read the joke and she'll be like, because I think she wouldn't quite get the joke, and she'd be like, oh, "He already what does he need a hand with? I mean, he has two." I mean, okay, one doesn't work, but still, he has two.
Yeah. We all know where this is going from the
Yeah.
chat this morning. so yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's wondering if you're free to for one of his students to come by and show him what you've learned on your travels.
Sounds an interesting opportunity.
Hmm.
I'm sure Eppa would maybe like to meet him as well.
Huh?
I have nothing to show him really, apart from my trident, but I could show him Eppa.
Oh wait, what? Huh? I think
Oh.
this is like a conversation happening outside of Eppa's little study space, and he's just heard his name. What? Huh?
No, she's sat reading letters, so she'd be like thinking, like,
Internal monologuing.
internal monologuing. Oh, she could be speaking out loud to herself.
That's true.
I read a romance novel last month, and she was literally like she would walk around giving herself like an external monologue, and that's like actually that's quite an amusing character trait. Like stood inside his study, just like talking to herself, giving internal monologue. I'm in a study. He has a pig. Like, what am I doing here? And like he arrives.
Watch her stare at each of her throbbing.
Yeah.
Faces
Okay,
back.
so Tink will finish reading her letter and call through to Eppa through the door. It's like, do you fancy meeting somebody? He has a very wide range of attachments and weapons.
What type of weapons?
Well, he did some chainsaw carving once.
Like pad-footed trotting as Eppa comes from wherever he's being shouting from. Chainsaw?
Yeah, have you ever seen one?
No, but from the name alone, I want to. Let's go.
Yep.
Well, whenever you want to.
Yeah, well, whenever we're docked. I mean, I don't know if we're out in the...
You're still
Water
docked at the
bottle.
minute.
Yep. We shall go off the ship.
I do think this is just a case of Eppa's just looks at the pile of spell books that is on his desk. Eventually, my loves.
You don't have to come.
I mean, so it's also been a couple of days effort, so I'd say you got a few spells in.
Oh yeah, no, I'm being dramatic. Don't worry. Yeah, no, let's go.
My loves.
There's a couple of fresh spell books. He hasn't quite filled them in yet. They're the virgin ones for later.
But yeah, Eppa will follow behind.
Yep. I take it the college is in... we are in the right...
Oh
Place for
no,
college?
your college
Yeah.
is all the way back at home, which is out in the middle of the ocean, which I can't remember the name of.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fair enough.
I feel bad. I can't
Well,
even remember
I'm
my
sure
world map.
I'm sure, and I'll sort of have the letter in my hand. And it's like, well, I don't quite know where to find him actually, and I'll sort of like hold it up to the sky and see if I can find any. Shall I do a check to see? Intelligence check to see if I know where to find him, or
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
investigation.
As
yeah.
you're like perusing over the whole thing, because let's face it, he's always written weird letters to you. Oh, that's not great. A 9. So it's you could see like he's given you a faded map of like if you need sort of like he's left a PS on the back of like PS if you need to actually get in contact with me, I will be here next, over the course of the next month. And it's a bunch of islands you don't recognise.
Islands.
Mm-hmm.
Islands. So, does that mean that we'd better get back on that ship? And I think as soon as Daz appears, we need to ask him very nicely. You can maybe go back to your spell books. But for now.
Okay.
The sunlight, it burns
Snowballs.
Eppa's foreskin.
What the fuck? Sorry, what?
What?
All I,
was-
heard was Eppa's foreskin, and I got very
No, Eppa's
very worried.
foreskin. The foreskin of it.
You said it now, Bran. You
No,
said it now,
no,
it's
no,
too
no.
late.
No. I said foreskin. My brain was interjecting and it came out the mouth.
Yeah, no.
Never hope that sounds horrible.
I'm not sure that makes it any better.
Just paw with a P, you filthy buggers.
Is this where you interject once again with "I hate you all"?
No, this is where I interject with I hate my brain and the fact I've been on my own without a live mic for a few days. But anyway, if you want, you can return to the ship at this point.
Yeah, I can return to the ship. It's fine.
Those of you that are on the ship right now, you do see Ifa has a wonderful... Well, actually, no, he doesn't have the bonnet yet.
No, because it's tomorrow afternoon.
And he looks rather disappointed he hasn't got a bonnet.
Yet.
Oh.
The captain said, maybe you said I could have a bonnet.
Well, today's more so getting the measurements of your head, so when you do get the bonnet, it fits so comfortably that you wouldn't want to take it off. I mean, this hat, for example, is such a wonderful hat. It fits my head very, very well. And it was made to measure.
But he already has the measurements of my head. He gave me a fat cap.
No. Actually, that's a fair point. Mine just broke at this point. Wait a minute. You know.
Are you saying that my head? Is he saying that my head's getting fat, and I need to go on a diet?
No. Okay, so Ifa, you know how we've been praising you for using such eloquent words and being a lot more smarter and that, right? Well, it's a sign that your head is getting bigger because you're soaking up all that knowledge and becoming so smart that your head has to grow a little bit to contain all that knowledge.
So eating Eppa's fancy thesaurus made my head bigger.
Yes, it did. And obviously, you got to have a hat that fits comfortably on your head, which means that, measurements do need to be taken now and again to make sure that the hats fit perfectly. I mean, last thing you'd want is to wear a hat that makes you feel uncomfortable, right?
Yeah. And you're leaning closer. It's like, dude, would my head explode if I learnt too much?
I'm sure you're fine. I mean, Eppa's the smartest person. Well, Eppa and Tink are the smartest people I know. And their heads haven't exploded yet.
True, but Eppa has a very short temper, and Tink has a very fancy collapsing trident.
Well, they have things that make them very interesting. Like Tink has a very nice collapsing trident, which she uses with great skill, and Eppa has the bad temper, which scares people. And sometimes you do need to scare people in order to get them to do what you want.
Don't tell Eppa this, but I'm not scared.
I know
I'm much scarier.
That's what makes you such a great guy, because you're not scared of someone who's as scary as Eppa. Like, Eppa could have easily scared the pants off you, but you're not scared. And that makes you a better person than other people.
Oh, hi, Tink. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm looking forward to seeing your bonnet. And thinking we can have a seaweed tea party.
A seaweed tea party?
Yeah, you boil the seaweed and, have seaweed
Do we
cakes.
have to dress all fancy?
Yes, that's why I'm hoping to see your bonnet.
I don't have
Well,
any fancy clothes.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Bonnet's fancy enough.
Okay.
but
Do
you
I have to
know
do the whole fancy thing of lifting the dinky finger?
Oh no, that's very rude in our culture.
Oh, good.
No, you pick the cup up by both hands. She'll sort of lean into Daz and sort of give a wink as if that's not what you do at all. But
like, is your eye alright? Have you got a bit of an itch or a bit of dust in your eye? Like, hang on, I'm going to make an insight check to see whether he realizes this.
Go for it. Make your insight check against.
I mean, a 12.
Trying to work out who you are you inciting Ifer or Tink?
Tink. Like, when Tink winks at Das.
Oh.
Like, that's like, it's clearly
about
not
the
what you
holding
do.
the teacup with two.
Yeah, about the whole
You're fairly comfortable that was meant to be a wink. Not like a, oh, I've got something in my eye wink. My contact was loose.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, in that case then, I was like, I see, and Das will just wink back, like a sort of stage whispery wink back.
Why are you both winking for? Is there something around that's got you both in the eye?
It's the
Well,
sea air. It's just the sea air.
yeah. Like, sometimes
I haven't been in the
so...
water for long enough for any time today, so
You're
getting a bit
right.
dry.
But would you like me to draw you a bath?
Oh no, I'll just dive into the ocean.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna get a crate and fill it with water.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you looking at that bit of paper for? He's
Sorry,
like full on, like leaning up and trying to peer over, even though he's probably about the same height as you.
This was just this is slightly off topic, but just to go back to the going in water thing, can Tink eventually have like a shark diving cage off the side of the thing? But instead of like diving for sharks, it's for her to go underwater and like to have a bath.
Oh, yeah.
A submergible bath.
Submersible, but like a shark diving tank. So she literally just sits in it and gets dunked in the water.
I mean,
Yes.
technically, yes, you could have it off the edge of the big claw. Like the little graphic. Oh god, no, that's just hilarious now.
Yeah.
Tink walking across the ship with, like, she's still clothed, but like she's got the bag with like the towel and everything in.
Yes.
I'm going for some me time.
Yeah.
Don't care what you say.
Like slices of cucumbers over the eyes. Yes. Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. No, I just wanted to get that in there.
Oh, that's
I
That's
have
fine.
just visions of her having this thing coming up the side of the ship.
Yeah. Either way.
Either way, but yes, this letter it's from one of my old teachers. He was a very I would say inventor, but I would suppose adapter. Very keen at adapting things.
I can't see how you could learn from him. His handwriting is atrocious.
Oh, that's because he only has one hand.
Oh.
But if he's
Oh.
smart, he could do magic. The letter could write itself.
I don't know. He's not a magic guy. He's a human.
It's alright. Some people aren't always magically inclined, like Pepper is, and Blondie. And
You know, and
yeah.
that tavern maid that.
Wait, Tavern Maid.
I don't know. You know, well, you get what I mean. Just like bar staff and things like that we've been. They're just normal humans.
Yes.
They don't need magic to do their job, you know, to serve us. And...
Okay. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, Captain, Miss Tink, I have things to attend to below deck.
Alright, do the things below deck.
I was when he
That's
wanders
it.
over, he grabs a bucket and a cloth and goes down below deck to polish the cannons.
Oh.
Because they're new and shiny, he wants to keep them shiny.
Oh. Yes, you know, good old rub should do it. Especially at the tips. Yeah. Especially at the tips, you have to clean them out.
With the
Can't
poor
all the balls.
skin.
Yeah, and polish along the long shaft.
You know, when it gets cold, it will freeze the balls off.
When they're
That's
cold,
actually where the... Sorry.
Does the cannon shrink when it gets cold?
Technically, yes.
Can I just say that that's actually where the term enough to freeze the balls off of a brass monkey comes from. It's from cannons. Because when it gets too cold, the cannonballs that are stacked fall off of one another. So that's where the freeze your balls off whole thing comes from. Cold enough to...
indeed, because the metal will contract and shrink.
Yes.
Yes. So what's this about your teacher writing your back?
Oh, well, he just wanted to catch up and that, really. But he's a bit of a wanderer. I mean, from the look of this map, and she'll flip over the letter, from what I can make out, it's some islands.
With Das's seaman-y, navigation-y, like seaman skills, would he be able to determine exactly where those islands are? Because he's got he's proficient in navigator's tools. I mean,
I would say you can do, because you do have a map within your office, and you can can go over the islands and everything else. They are to the northwest-ish of Garthome.
okay. I mean,
So in the chat there was a fancy link to the Google Drive where you can have
there
is the labelled map.
I was gonna say I am clicking on that right now.
Goody.
Garthome is somewhere. Oh God. There we go. Okay, northwest of Garthome.
did not work at all. Sorry, chat. You can't see the map. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, northwest of Garthome. Okay.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of islands in that. Well, large islands anyway.
Okay. So he's sort of hop, skipping, and jumping between those islands.
He's somewhere around there right now.
And we are at Azulon. Okay. So, if we take... I guess... Yeah, he's sort of like working out like routes to be like, I mean, we could go to Garthome at some point. Like, I mean, I was thinking, if we go along Ocean Way, that if we go along to the west towards Ocean Way, which, yes, is at the other side of, well, pretty much the other side of this continent, but if we decide to go as the crow flies, then we go through this. Well, or we could just go. Actually, we have a boat. Why are we even thinking about? Why am I even saying this? Like,
Yes, hence why I waited for you to get back, Daz, because this is your boat. I didn't know if you wanted to have it at sea.
I love the fact I give you guys a boat. That's wanted a boat. It's been remodeled, and your first thought is, we go by land.
like, hang on a minute. I have a boat. A fully repaired boat. As a matter of
5
fact.
random encounters just out the window.
Yeah, we'll just sail. We'll just sail around the perimeter to Ocean Way to kind of restock and everything, and take care of a few businessy bits here and there, and then we can sail up north to Garthome, or resupply and stock there, and then sail around the islands in hope of you finding your tutor. Yes, that does sound like a solid plan. I mean, only if you're happy with it.
I mean, it can do. He says he'll be there for about a month, so as
Ah.
long as that's the only time limit we have on it.
In that case, then, we'll have to be swift, and we'll have to leave as soon as possible. And make sure that Ivor gets his bonnet. He's been really excited about getting the bonnet.
From down below deck, you just hear Ivor singing about the bonnet that he's going to be getting.
Oh.
So
If I were a rich man, bonny, 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 bonny.
So if we gather up supplies then and head out tomorrow afternoon after picking up the hat?
Oh yes, we shall do that, and it shall be glorious. I do miss having a loyal crew and sailing around the seas, being a general adventurer. It feels good. That's why it's like for me. Yeah, it feels good. It feels lovely. It feels like I'm home.
All right then.
Oh.
So then next week, we shall pick up with you guys as you sail for Ocean Way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. From Azulon Bay to Ocean Way.
Indeed.
That is indeed the way.
This is the way. And that'll be the last session of the year as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Because of Christmas. And Hanukkah and any other wintry festival that people...
Holidays.
Yeah, like wintry holidays that people celebrate that aren't Christmas.
That's certainly true. Oh, although there was a Jeff Dunham bit with his Walter puppet about Merry Christmas. I don't know why, but I like it. I think it's the fact that I'm becoming a crotchety old man.
Oh.
Oh, what, to Walter?
Mm-hmm.
Becoming?
Well, saying that though, Brian, you and I are the same age, so if you say that, I'm winking at you.
I'm well aware.
I might be old and forgetful, but at least I'm not old and forgetful.
I just meant more on the fact of I often want to do the bit from Sword in the Stone where Merlin's like, "There, see, I'm a grouchy, crotchety old man." Anytime someone asks me for anything.
Yeah. Oh, now I have to come up with a Madame Mim reference. Just, I don't know, just because. Why not?
My favourite one is always, I win, I win, I win.
I win, I win, I win.
But of course there is no winning D&D, but we shall see if it is possible next week. Also, hopefully Foxy will join us and will be leveled up.
Yay!
My money is that he fell asleep.
Aw.
Well, see, now I consider it winning D&D when we make you facepalm multiple times during a session.
Doom, that's all that is just doom to you all.
I mean, in all fairness, 90% of the time it's mostly my fault. The other 10%, like Brian, you just walk into these things.
And that's fine, because then the big bad has a 60d6 ability that it will do.
What, 60d6?
No, by that point it will be 60.
Jesus.
Yeah, by
Although,
that
is it
point you
really-
might all be like level 20 and therefore could actually survive a 60d6 thing.
I mean, would be nice. So hold up, 60 times 6, that would be 360 hit points.
You're assuming maximum.
I
So I
mean,
need a
if I'm
reaction
assuming
teleport. So what you're saying is, by the time we reach the end of this campaign, I need to learn a reaction speed teleport spell.
You just prepare plane shift at the second you see an ability hit you.
I'm just like, oh, nope. Whoop.
I do nothing by it for 6 rounds of combat.
Bye.
I've been watching. I'll have to see if I can find the TikToks, but I've been watching one. It's basically if a human redneck got dropped into D&D, and
Okay.
and it was the big bad guy, and he was just like, "Does anybody have a bottle top?" And they're like, "Yeah, here's a bottle top," and he just obliterates the big bad,
Jeez.
casting wild magic on this bottle top.
Oh no.
And the big bad's just like, I wasn't even done monologuing. He's like, well, you don't have guns in this world.
Uh,
And end the campaign.
nice.
Yeah.
The one for me for that kind of stuff though is the underling. What did they put it as again? The Minions Organized Union.
Yes. Yeah.
They're quite literally the mouths.
Oh.
Anyways, so that's it for this week. Sadly, my raid thing is showing no channels available for raid, which is a pain because I have a lot of followed channels and apparently none of them are live right now, and I find that absolutely hogwash.
Let's see whether I have any.
Yeah, someone guide a raid for me. Spend those channel points to guide a raid.
How do we do that? Although saying that, I have nobody either on any follow channels. None of them are on.
Yeah, Twitch might
okay.
be having
I
a
have one.
moment.
I have one. The reason that I've met all you lovely people.
That's weird, because boss fight isn't shown on my channel list.
Ah, it goes
It's
further.
being
than that.
live.
That is Final Boss Fight's little brother that I just posted in the embedded chat.
Oh, it is Jeffers. Sir Dribbles, yes, let's go raid Sir Dribbles. Let's go give him a surprise, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Percival,
Cause
we are
havoc.
ending the stream now. You can stop complaining. I don't know if that got picked up, but I heard the squeak.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, turns out typing in the full channel name into the raid channel thing doesn't work. You actually just type in the end. It's a dumb thing, and I hate it. So there we go. Raid is getting ready to go, everybody. So go hop on. Well, no, I didn't say unraid. Stupid thing. I clicked out the window so I can see what else I'm doing. Start this
Oh.
again. Hop on the raid, which will go raid Sir Dribbles, and we'll just see you all next week for some more D&D. Good night, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.